Hey there y'all, this is a video for Techromancer 1 and 8-Bit Goomba. 8-Bit Goomba is the guy that makes sprites out of beads, and Techromancer 1 was the one that asked me to make this video, showing people how to make stuff out of Legos, mostly sprites of course. And I made two of them. They're the same thing. Here's a pegboard for them. It's just your standard looking mushroom. I thought, well, 8-Bit Goomba did a mushroom, I might as well too. So yeah, this is a pattern I would probably suggest if you're beginning off and you cannot, I don't want to say develop a way to build, which everyone should be able to build something out of Legos. It's not very hard, but this seems a whole lot easier, and it makes you see the pattern a little bit easier and not have to, just sit at your computer and poke at your monitor or whatever and say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This makes it a whole lot easier than this other way that I do it. It's the same thing, but I start off with 10 on the bottom, end up with 6 on the top. As long as you can count these little pegs on the top, that's the way I always do it. Just count the pegs on the top and then build it. That's it. And I guess there's another way that you could do it if you do not have a pegboard this size. Mine's a 33 by 33. What you could do is you can make a different colored base. That'd be one way to do it, and then just do the opposite way that you put the bricks in, and hopefully it'll stick together. And then you'll have something a little bit thicker to show off on your shelf, or I don't know, your desk or whatever you got laying around in your home or your room or whatever. I don't know, maybe your friend comes by and he sees it and say, "Oh wow, how'd you make that?" And you can say, "Well, I made it this way," and like, and you're gonna be like, "Yeah, I showed you, you bastard," And there's another thing that you can do with this version, and that's make a necklace, which I've done before. And as you can see, I got a chain going through it and everything. Now, the way that I did it is I just found two spots where I could put a chain through, and usually I like to keep it to where it's not really noticeable. It's just kind of noticeable. As you can see right here in the middle, you can see two little spots where there's a 2x2, and well, I just trying to find a spot where it looks like you could put something there. Now I put it towards somewhere on the top because that will be able to hold the weight a little bit more, and well, I just thought it was more simpler. And what I did is I just put a 2x4 in the back, and I put two of those in there, and then a 2x1 to keep everything together, to where I just have a 2x1 hole to put my chain on through. So that is what I normally do with every sprite that I make, or if it's something really cool that people will recognize. If I go and make the character from Wampum and put it in a chain form, no one's going to know what the hell that is, unless they're really Nintendo freaks, from back in the day. But a mushroom is a very iconic symbol, so everyone should know this. If I had, if I brought that to work, everyone would be freaking out, like how the hell did you make that and everything, So yeah, if you work in a place like I do where they don't really care what you do, go ahead, take it to work. If you're in school and you're doing this crap, don't take it to school. It's gonna get confiscated, okay? So yeah. That's my little tutorial. I know I didn't go into like a whole bunch of detail and like build it up and everything for you. I just didn't got that kind of time. I mean, yeah, this thing only took me like 10-15 minutes to make, but I'm not gonna be sitting here doing all that. And well, I had to make two of them, so that's gonna eat a lot of. It's gonna eat up a lot of time to do all that. And plus, I don't like to do editing and all that crap. So yeah. So that's everything. I hope you all learned something about Legos. Hopefully I'll inspire somebody to make something out of Legos. post a response if you want. If you make something, I don't care what it is, as long as it's something cool. I'd suggest start off with Nintendo, but if you think that's a little bit too hard, or it's a little bit too difficult for you right now, I'd probably say start off with Atari. Or if you want to, you can start off with arcade type of sprites, things like Asteroids or Pac-Man. You know, something really, really simple. So yeah, that's my little suggestion. And hopefully y'all had fun. I sure did making this. So, see y'all next time.